Shavua Tov, a gute Woche. I want to tell story number 115 of the Shivchei haBaal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of the story in its original is Rabbi Mendel Mebar B'imei Ne'urav, which we translate as Rabbi Mendel of Bar in his youth days, in the days of his youth. Says the author of the Shivchei Shem Tov, Rav Dov of Linitz, I heard from the mouth of Rab Mendel of Bar, meaning this is first source. He was telling a story, and he said, in the days of my youth, during the passionate moments of the tefillah, of the prayer, my conscience was invaded of how full my heart was at the moment of praying before Hashem. Blessed be He, Baruch Hu. Umiklal mifshaim. We could translate miklal mifshaim as from the generality of my iniquities. But the word miklal could be broken in Hebrew as malekuli. I saw myself full of my iniquities. And he brings paraphrases a pasuk, a verse from Jeremiah, and in my inside my heart would break. And a long time passed in this state, and I was not able to relieve myself from this thought. And I thought it was a good thought. He was thinking that this was a reflection, a meditation, a way of self-awareness, that he is full of his own iniquities, his heart needs to be broken, and in humility he needs to pray. And he was not able to release himself. He says, I couldn't let go of this thought. But then I thought to myself, why does this thought come to me only when I'm praying and not when I am sitting in front of the food dish? I'm in front of the dish, about to eat. I don't think about this. And then I realized that I need to push forward this thought, push aside. In the Sefer Tanya, the Alter Rebbe explains that these thoughts that bring us to sadness, because being awareness of one's own transgressions brings to sadness, even when it's coming from the words of Hashem, comes from holy places. If it takes us during our daily routine, our daily things, it is a trick from the Yetzer Hara, from the evil inclination. And it's meant to depress us. We need to do away with it and not pay attention. But when it comes during the time when we're studying Torah or Tefillah or doing the prayers, we simply should postpone the thought for a better moment when we can afford to sit down and meditate these things. So we should just delay it. And that's what he realized needed to do. It's coming, but it's coming to bother in the moment of prayer. I am so full of my transgressions. Put it aside, focus on the tefillah itself, and later take this thought. Well, Shavua Tov, a gute Woche. I am translating all the stories of the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories, one by one, and telling them here in this channel in English and in Spanish, in two separate videos, every Motzi Shabbos. I'm also working on the written translation of the book into Spanish, which has never been translated. So we have the Hebrew and the Spanish, and I work on it. And I appreciate help, contribution, gifts. There are links down in the description. And always prayers for our soldiers and all those who are going through very difficult times these past few months. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.